so I'm currently in Barbecue Plaza. I just finished my therapy session. I'm waiting for my food to come. The soup is boiling, the food's not here yet. But right now, I am currently journaling about the stuff that I've kind of like discussed in therapy. And honestly, it's like refreshing because like I haven't been in therapy in a really long time. So that's tea. Honestly, I don't really know how I feel about my hair. Like it's kind of long, it's got some texture, but it's kind of short. Oh well, my hair will grow out, so there's that. Yeah, my food's here. I'm gonna go and eat and like grill. Alright, so I'm obviously like back home right now. I actually had this whole elaborate video like planned out. Like I got a shoot to go. My hair is being a bit funky because I just cut my hair and it's not used to being this short. But anyways, I actually had this whole vlog planned out because I was going to a shoot. So I thought, it'll be fun to like record a little something. But it turns out I wasn't able to record anything because my phone was used as the camera. I'm at home now, so I thought maybe we could do a little like live update. I'm actually really, really tired after the shoot, but I told myself I'm gonna come home, okay? I'm gonna like set up my camera and start recording because this is what I want to do in the future. Now that I'm like basically unemployed, I'm not gonna waste any time because when I'm like super busy with assignments and shit, all I was thinking about is I wish I had time to focus on my YouTube channel. But speaking of being unemployed, I was actually supposed to go for internship next semester, but guess what? I couldn't find a job because I want to do something creative, but it turns out having a psychology degree and wanting to do something creative is really difficult because you have to link the psychology degree to like the creative field. It's definitely doable, but it is difficult. I actually went for an interview with this company called Vox Eureka and I bombed it. Because it was like my first ever proper interview and they were asking me a bunch of questions and I kind of knew how to answer them, but there were some questions that I just didn't know how to answer them. So I low-key bombed it, but at the same time, I'm trying not to be too harsh on myself because that was like the first proper interview that I went for. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to prepare. Should I have done more homework? Yes, but at the same time, there's really nothing much I can do about it. But before I continue, I need to go out for dinner. Also, I feel like my barber low-key did me dirty with my hair, especially this part. But I can salvage this hairstyle if I style it properly. So, yeah, let's go out for dinner. I'm not sure if I've said this before, but one of the things that actually gets me out of bed is actually working on stuff like this. One thing I've noticed in 2025 is that I'm actually someone who's really creative. Like, I need a creative outlet. My haircut is low-key driving me nuts because why does it look like that? It's like, whatever. And honestly, I feel like psychology, I shouldn't have taken psychology. I should have ventured into like the School of Arts or just something that makes me make things. Don't get me wrong, psychology is psychology and it has taught me a lot of valuable skills like researching, knowing how to research, knowing how to read journal articles, knowing how to write. But at the same time, I think it's just not suitable for me because like I struggle with like academically. I feel like I'm someone who's more street smart than book smart. Like, don't get me wrong, if you ask me to do an assignment, right, like I can do it. But is it going to be of quality? Is it going to give me good grades? No. Good morning, world. So it's currently 10:30 in the morning and I just finished my breakfast. So I thought to myself, let me clean my room. I gotta sort out the mess that is behind me in my closet. And there's also like a fuck ton of dust everywhere in my room because I just didn't have the time to fucking clean. So let's get started. Honestly, my mom's not home today. I thought she was, but I gotta figure out lunch later, which is like great. But we'll come to that when the time comes. What am I saying? But honestly, I didn't expect her to not be at home, but it's okay. I can like do this without being like, is my mom watching me? So anyways, let's start cleaning. I'm not sure if the microphones can pick this shit up, but I just finished at Subway. I'm currently heading to Aeon, which is like upstairs, to look for command strips. Every time I come to Aeon, there's this section where they have like gardening stuff and I'm always like distracted. Enough of getting distracted. Now let's go and find these command strips. I hope they have them, because otherwise I have to like go to like IOI Mall, and that's like the last thing that I want to do. So it turns out they do have command strips, but they're not the ones that I'm looking for. They have like attachments to it, but like, I don't want the attachments. I just want the tape. I really need to invest in a microphone because I cannot keep carrying around 2 phones to record my voice, because it's difficult. Because like, do you guys see this monstrosity? Like, I have to carry one arm with this phone and another one on this phone. So like, literally, like, how am I going to get stuff done? I am not Stitch, unfortunately. I cannot grow arms. Or I found a place to like put my phone down, but I actually really want to go and get like command strips or something to hold this painting up, because I did this painting like, I think, yeah, it's been a year since I actually painted this. I want to put it up in my wall to like make my room less depressing. So I found a perfect place, but I need to get like command strips to like stick at the back of this so that I can stick them on a wall. And I can't use regular tape, because like if I use regular tape, it is literally gonna rip the paint out. So today's Saturday. I wasn't planning on filming today, but I was just like, since there's nobody at home, let me take this opportunity to film a little something. And I would like to say I look hella good with this like angle from the top. I didn't really like record much after I cleaned my room because I was just doing work. I came up with a personal content tracker that basically tracks all the content that I'm planning to film, which is like really exciting. I'm not sure if I should show you guys, but this is like a skill that I've learned from being in Sunway Echo Media, because they have like tens and thousands of projects going on for upcoming months. So to keep track of all of these projects, you need a personal content tracker. But before I show you guys that, I just want to like show off what I did yesterday. Look at my closet. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't look like much, but I can assure you I spent the whole day just organizing this. At least now everything is like somewhat cohesive. As you can see, like the top here is where I keep my books and my pencil cases. The bottom is like for storage. This is where I keep my screen protectors and stuff like that. At the bottom is where I keep my boxes, miscellaneous, and at the bottom is just like storage for more boxes. I also spent the entirety of yesterday cleaning out my shirt closet. I wouldn't say cleaning out, but it's more of just like organizing everything, because like I don't know, I'm just like so proud of myself. Hold on, let me like change the camera angle. Everything now is just like organized into like 3 sections. So first I have like my towels here, and then after that I've got my underwear at the back there, and then I've got like my bedding all over here. I don't know about you guys, but I love to be organized, because I don't know, like an organized space is like an organized mind. You know what I mean? If I were to open this and it'll be all full of shit, I'll be like, it just puts me in a bad mood. So I make sure like all of these things are like properly organized and clean, so that I also can find things like easier. But as you can see, like my clothes closet, I've also organized it into like different sections. So like this section is basically the clothes that I wear at home, I wear to sleep, and then like these clothes are basically like the clothes that I wear out for something casual, like a casual dinner with like family. Like nothing too crazy, but just something cohesive and not like falling apart. And then look at this. Okay, I'm like running out of clean pants, but these are like going out pants. I don't know if you guys can see. Ugh. There we go. These are like going out pants, and pants that are actually look nice. And these are like my active wear, and this is for house pants. As you can see clearly, I need to do laundry. So there's that. Good morning, people. So it's obviously Monday and we're starting off in the car. I feel like having hot pot for lunch, but I don't want to pay hot pot prices, so we're gonna head to the grocery store. We're gonna get a couple of things. My budget's $50, and I'm gonna do like a little DIY hot pot later. So let's go. it's a little later. It's currently 4:30. But tell me why the hot pot was low-key anticlimactic. Like, I was expecting to be like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna enjoy my hot pot, like, fuck yeah. But it was just meh. And I paid $50 for all the ingredients. Tell me why. Like, I spent $50. What the hell? If I went to like Rocky Yakiniku, it would be like $45. But anyways, enough complaining. I want to talk about this book I've been reading. It's called The Psychology of Money. I think learning about money is really, really important because, like it or not, money is everywhere. Without money, you're gonna be homeless. Your phone can't work. I think there's like 2 things from the book that I found really, really interesting. Number 1, never compare yourself to others, because otherwise your finish line will be pushed back continuously because you're trying to constantly like level up to the person that's like above you, but they're also comparing themselves to the person that's above them. So it's like a never ending cycle. So knowing when it's enough for you is like really, really important, because otherwise you're just gonna keep buying stuff for yourself. You don't want to be spending the money and you're never gonna be like really, really rich and there are birds outside fucking. Anyways, tell me you have ADHD without telling me you've got ADHD. Coming back to this, another lesson is compounding interest is also like your best friend, because when you invest 100,000, after a year you might get 105,000 back, right? Hypothetical situation. But if every month you add another $1,000, you're gonna get exponentially even more money on top of the principal amount that you've put on. So your curve is gonna go all the way up like this. And so far I've only read like 4 chapters, and I think this is already really, really interesting. I'm kind of excited to discover the next like 14 chapters. So yeah, that's what I've been up to my unemployment era. I'm gonna go and like continue working on something else. I have an article also for my club that I'm writing about my new Samsung Galaxy tablet that I just bought for school. So I'm gonna go work on that, and I don't know, I might catch you guys later tonight. Can you believe that video was filmed almost 3 weeks ago? I was honestly so busy that I didn't really have time to sit down and properly edit, but well, I finally did it. I really just want to like end the video properly because I realized I didn't film an outro. So that's the tea. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you watched, and I'll catch you soon. Hopefully a heck of a lot more sooner. So goodbye.